His great-grandson.
His great-grand, okay.
My grandson.
Brother Boy, let's have your full name, sir.
I'm Howard Lane Baugh.
And what's your link to the famous Tuskegee Airman with the last name?
My father, Howard Lee Baugh, retired lieutenant colonel, was one of the original Dodos.
Outstanding. And Dodo means documented original Tuskegee Airman.
That is correct.
And was he at Ramatelli as well?
He was indeed, yeah. He flew 136 combat missions and is credited with 1.5 aerial victories, the half shared with his wingman, Clarence Allen.
Outstanding. So, continuing the legacy, what does that mean to you and the Baugh family? And
we cannot let the history be forgotten.
yes,
The brave men and women who fought for a double victory, fighting an enemy overseas and racism and bigotry here in the United States, that has to be remembered. History is so very, very important.
Yeah.
Talk about black history. Well, black history is American history.
Yes. Mr. Baugh, you know, we're so thankful for your service and your leadership, but did you also serve?
I did indeed. When I graduated from college, from Tennessee State University, my dad was the professor of air science and commander of the ROTC detachment there at Tennessee State. He commissioned me as a second lieutenant, and I went to Williams Air Force Base, class 67A, to pilot training. And when I graduated, he pinned his wings on me, and I have them in a trophy case at my house.
Amazing,
So I served 5.5 years in the Air Force flying KC-135s.
For those who do not know, Brother Baugh, tell us what a KC-135 is.
It's basically a 4-engine Boeing 707, except it's modified to carry over 200,000 pounds of fuel. And so we do the air-to-air refueling. We're basically a flying gas station.
Amazing.
And we refuel any airplane in the air that can receive it, fighters, bombers, transports. And that was our mission.
Yeah. Well, you know, and you demeted office with what rank?
I left the Air Force as captain.
Indeed.
And I went to become one of the first black airline pilots, and I flew with Eastern Airlines and then with United Airlines, and retired as a captain on the Airbus A320.
So, Captain Baugh, I believe you got a book or two in you, sir.
Maybe somewhere down the line, I don't know.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, I just want to compliment you for your pioneering work in aviation science, both in the military and later in commercial aviation, and also for keeping alive the legacy of your illustrious father.
It's very kind of you, sir, but it is indeed a group effort.
Indeed, it's a team effort, and someone once said it takes the team to build the dream.
Amen.
And so we're here at the Air Force Memorial today, the 24th of March 2022, the 81st anniversary of the beginning of the Tuskegee experience in 1941. Any final words for the young ones and for the country on whole, indeed the world?
Just that to keep the legacy alive and inspire youth to be all that they can be. We have a bend toward aviation, of course. You've heard of the STEM program. We call it the STEAM program.
That's
Science,
correct.
Technology, engineering, aviation, and mathematics.
Well, I thought you were going to say art because we want to put the violinist somewhere in there.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about the violinist we'll be hearing from today.
My grandson, 12-year-old Matthew Woodard, is going to be playing the violin today. He's going to be playing the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. He's 12 years old, and God, what can I say about him? He's the apple of my eye.
Yes, sir.
And he inspires to be a pilot someday.
Yes, sir. And that's your grandson?
That's my grandson.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, listen, Mr. Baugh, it's an honor and privilege. I want to say that apart from aviation, you know a few things about being on the dance floor, but that will be for another time, another day.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you, sir, and for your service. You too now. Bye-bye.